Today in Minecraft, we're turning this boring island into a flower field. By the end of this video, this entire area will be completely transformed. Now it may be raining, but we're not going to let that get our spirits down. I've got a lot of flowers to collect today. I will be placing all my flowers into this purple shulker box. At the moment, it's empty, so we definitely need to get to work. I like the look of this area over here. I want to build a bit of a pond, so I think if we shape this, we can make it look nicer. My shovel is going to break on me here soon, but we can just shape this out a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been spending way too long trying to figure this out. I don't know what to do here. Okay, it just took the whole day, but I think I figured it out. It is dark now, though, so I should put some torches down. Let's go ahead and place a few torches around. Alright, it's all lit up now. Granted, it is the daytime, so I think we're okay. Okay, I think it's time to go ahead and collect some flowers. I did go ahead and build a small garden at my base, but I wanted to make something a little bit bigger. I'm going to try to get a good variety of different flowers. I'd say dandelions are pretty easy to find. I do think you can also bone meal grass to get flowers, so that's something we could possibly try. Thankfully, I'm not far from a plains biome. There's lots of open valleys like this, where you can find lots of flowers. I like the alliums, they're very pretty. Be nice if I could find more of those. And I did find tulips here, which is pretty cool. The biggest part of this project is filling up that whole island with flowers. Hopefully I can get enough. But I am going to need a lot of flowers to do this. Okay, I found a pretty good spot right here. Ooh, I see more alliums. And lots of poppies as well. This is how things are looking so far. I think I have a pretty good variety of flowers at the moment. But I think I need to keep searching. More cornflowers. They almost look like they're glowing at nighttime. It's peaceful up here. Almost too peaceful. I knew it. I knew it. Kept thinking it's a little bit too peaceful at the moment. Let's stop and sleep for a second, and then we'll get back to collecting flowers. I actually think the dandelions and the cornflowers do look nice together. So I'm thinking I want to color code this, but I haven't decided how I want to do it yet. Like which flower to start with first. This is a fun way to explore the map a little bit more. I'm discovering new areas that I haven't found yet. Yeah, I'm getting pretty far away from my base at this point. Yeah, I have a lot of dandelions. Honestly, a good amount of cornflowers too. I've got a shulker filled with flowers, which is good. I think I want to do like a rainbow, to be honest. So we'll start with the red flowers, and we'll kind of just go from there. Let's all take a look at how it looks right now. Soon, this is going to be transformed. I think I'm going to start on this side of the island. And we'll start with the red tulips and poppies. We're just going to place them kind of randomly. We're already going through these flowers pretty quickly. I might need to start bone mealing. I do know a way I can get more poppies at least. I did spot a few that I can grab over here. Could also take these. Okay, we do have a few more poppies we can put down. Now we can do the orange tulips. I do have a lot of dandelions. Hopefully that helps. We will have a big section for the dandelions. Yep, not a lot of tulips, but it's okay. We'll see how far we can get with this. Well, I can't put flowers on sand, I suppose. I was hoping I'd be able to fill this whole island. I've got some bone meal, so we could always try that. I didn't really want to change the terrain too much, because I do want it to feel natural for the most part. So we're just going to kind of keep the terrain how it was. I think this is going to look so good when it's all done. I love it so far. Oh no. My bad, there's a bit of a hole there. This already looks pretty nice. If any of you are having a bad day today, I hope my videos can brighten your day up just a little bit. Look at this flower field so far. I love it. It feels so whimsical and fun. Got a few more dandelions and sunflowers. I think I'm going to have to use that bone meal though, but that's alright. A fun fact about sunflowers is that they face the sun. Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and farm a bit. Try to get some more flowers with the bone meal. Kind of getting grass mostly. Seems to be a good spot right here. Don't know if it's just random, but I seem to be getting more flowers. I feel like I'm getting in a rhythm now. Okay, so far this whole bone meal thing is working out pretty good. Actually, I've got a decent amount of flowers from it. I think I've gone through all my bone meal. But that was actually pretty helpful. Back to placing flowers again. Let's start placing our corn flowers. There's going to be so many flowers on this island. Be a great place for bees. Yeah, not gonna lie, I think I kinda underestimated how many flowers I was going to need for this project. We can do some white tulips and oxeye daisies. Now we're gonna put some pink tulips. and alliums. And we're just about out of flowers now, sadly. Nearly gone through all of them. Should we fly and see how the island is looking so far? It does look kind of cool. I may have to go back to bone mealing again. I did some off-camera stuff and collected a bunch of flowers to continue this project. Also did a lot of bone mealing. Bone mealing does work pretty good for the most part. You know, I was collecting flowers earlier, and bees kept following me, and I was confused. Didn't understand why they were following me. But then I realized, oh yeah, that's because I have flowers. You know, I'm actually making good progress. When they ask you what you spent all day doing, just placing flowers, no big deal. Let's get out these oxeye daisies. They kind of look like eggs. Like a fried egg. Do you prefer scrambled eggs or fried eggs? I like fried eggs. Fried eggs and bacon. Just gonna be breaking some of this tall grass here. Let's do some pink tulips. And some orange tulips. And some more alliums. And now we've got sunflowers and peonies. I'm getting pretty close. Filled out about this much. I do need to collect more flowers once again. But I do also want to get some moss blocks too. And I do know where a lush cave is. So I think we're gonna make our way over there. I'm kind of surprised that the savannah has so many flowers. Seems to only be poppies and dandelions, though. And we're back at the lush cave. I do want to get some moss here. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to get while I was here. Okay, I'm gonna be flying out of here though. We're in a thunderstorm. Well, I'm just going to sleep through that. Just going to get some more flowers and then we will fly back to the island. Going to plant this tree next to the pond. I used up all my bone meal, so you're just going to have to use your imagination. Just imagine that there's a very pretty cherry tree right here. Trying to make sure I give it enough space to grow. And then we're gonna line this with some moss. I think the moss is just a nice added touch. And I'm gonna fill this in. Didn't even notice this right here. But yeah, we'll just fill that in. Flatten it out a bit. Alright, it's time for the last stretch. Think we might just reach it. The island is pretty much done with only a few flowers to spare. The island is officially covered in flowers. It does look pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Until next time,